Do you want to change your region on TikTok and target a different country, but you don't want to use a VPN because you're afraid of the almighty algorithm and the shadow ban? Well, you're in the right place, because I'll show you two ways you can do that, which you can also combine into one. And I know that because me and my students have done it multiple times and grew accounts to over 200k followers safely. So let's go. Method 1. Targeted SIM. You might have heard about this method by other gurus as well, but the thing is, they don't tell you the whole story. They just tell you go buy a US SIM card and you're good to go. But no, you're not. So let's say you want to target the US. The first thing you're gonna do is log out of your TikTok account and maybe even delete the app completely. If you don't have an account, that's perfectly fine. Just close the app, force stop it, or even delete it. Then I want you to change the phone language to English, US specifically. Then turn off your location completely, and you should never turn on your location again. Then if you can set a location within your phone, set it to the US, and to be completely safe, you can even change your time zone. You can set up a dual clock, which can help. Also, I would suggest changing the location within your Google account and within your iCloud account, or in your Samsung account or whatever phone you have. And that was the preparation. Now go to eBay and buy a US SIM card. Specifically, T-Mobile seems to be working the best. Or alternatively, you can buy an eSIM, and if you go for the eSIM, remember, you have to remove your physical SIM card completely. And you should probably not use it on that device ever again. But in general, avoid putting your actual physical SIM card back in the phone, because it will mess up the algorithm and you are only allowed to put it back in if you log out of the account, force stop the app, or even delete the app if possible. You know, these are the rules that people don't follow and think that the VPN is the problem. Now that we mentioned that, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. I've been wanting to learn more about YouTube because I'm mostly making YouTube videos right now. And with classes and learning paths on Skillshare, it has been very easy for me to learn. For example, Ali Abdal has a great class on learning about YouTube, and you can learn about TikTok, social media in general, and video editing, especially on CapCut. Skillshare is the largest online learning community, and it has thousands of classes all made by experts on film illustrations, design, productivity, freelance, and more. Skillshare can help you with your career, your hobbies, your skills, your side hustles, so that you can take them to the next level. And the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today. Go on. So now that you have your eSIM or SIM card, you've removed your other SIM card, it's time to log into your account or create your account. But don't forget, in method number 2, we'll talk about more about the account creation, and I'll tell you a little hack you can use to get monetized even faster, and you'll make sure that you actually change your location. But more on that on the next method. So you go on TikTok and you start scrolling on your For You page, and what you're looking for are videos from the country you are targeting, and you should check the comments of each video that pops up, and you make sure that the first 5 to 10 comments are not from your country. If that happens consecutively for at least 10 videos, then it means that you have successfully changed your region. Method number 2. US account. This method is almost exactly the same as the previous one, but the only thing that changes is that you get an account straight from the US. It is created in the US, used in the US, and based in the US. So if you don't want to get a SIM card, you can just remove your own SIM card, do not buy a new one, do not buy an eSIM, nothing, and just get an account made in the US and use it without a SIM card in your phone. And you can either get a US account from a friend you have online, they live in the US, they create an account, and then you use it. But this is not as reliable as using this website that I know for sure works. It is not sponsored, by the way. It is ustictokaccount.com. You can find it in the description as well. And not only they are known for giving you reliable services when it comes to getting US accounts, but they can also provide you with accounts that are eligible for the TikTok Shop affiliate and accounts that have 10,000 followers made in the US and ready to be monetized with the TikTok Creativity Program or the Creator Rewards Program, whatever you want to call it. And remember, even in this method, you should not put your SIM card back in your phone when you're using the account. And in this method, you should also do the scrolling, the warm-up of your For You page. Both of these methods are reliable, but you can also combine these two methods if you want to be absolutely certain that it's gonna work, but of course it depends on you. Now that you've watched this video, make sure to watch this video next, because the algorithm believes you're gonna love it. See you over there.
So please, whatever. I want to reach 1 million